We were just brainstorming ideas. And what really happened was in our research of, hot food trends and all this other stuff, we ran across a rotisserie oven that was for sale. And then the soul food part, the whole home cooked sides, organically raised and naturally raised foods, that just came out of, trying to build a notable brand and do something different. We wanted to challenge ourselves with making it as local and as organic and humanely raised and sustainably raised as possible. Our original intention when we opened the restaurant was to feed the people on Columbus Road. And so our idea was, well, what do these people eat for lunch and what do they want to take home for dinner? So that was always where we were aiming. We're the only restaurant on Columbus Road. Originally I decided to appeal to them, and it just so happens that students caught wind of it and have now started becoming a thing. We're becoming a small sort of food oasis, and the 30-mile meal is the thing that makes it really different. It's what makes us unique. Our dedication to it gives it another reason to come to Athens, because there's so many restaurants you can eat at that genuinely are part of the program and genuinely have a sustainable philosophy about their restaurants. And so the 30-mile meal is one of those cultural things in Athens, more so in Athens than in surrounding communities around Athens. It's really caught on.
And then his order too. What is this one? OMG, how may I help you?
We're proud to be a part of it. We're proud to do it. We see the benefit of it, but it's not easy to be a 30-mile meal. It takes a lot more planning, a lot more thought. But I think, we are committed to doing that little bit of extra, to keep everyone else healthy and the environment trending towards some type of resolution to all of its issues. It's funny because I was talking with some friends this weekend and we were talking about OMG being hipster food, and I thought that was kind of funny that they described it that way. They refer to it as hipster food because I guess there's this whole notion of making old things new again. And so everything we cook is very much so what people eat at home, right? But we do it in a sustainable way with organic and humanely raised ingredients. And so I think we found kind of a new life to breathe into soul food. We like to call it soul food with a conscience. So it doesn't feel popular yet at all. I want it to be popular. It will be popular. We're gonna not stop until it's popular. If you make good food, if that's your foundational, we wanna make good food, if that's foundation of your business, it's really hard to screw up after that. Food is about what we eat. It's about what we experience when eating together. And so the fact that we put so much time and energy and effort into what we cook and making sure it's spot on every time for our guests, I think that matters. So 2 things are happening. One is the OMG food truck is opening in the next 2 weeks uptown. So that's going to be fun. We're going to basically have the entire menu available for purchase from the food truck. It'll be open normally during lunch. We haven't decided yet if we're going to do the late night crowd on the weekends, but we may. Number 2, we are considering expanding our hours into Sunday and being open on Sundays. We're getting a lot of feedback from the community that they want good eating on Sunday that's not chain food. And then number 3, obviously a second location for OMG in the region, somewhere around here, not necessarily in Athens. Our culture craves authenticity, right? Everything's so manufactured and marketed and branded that it's nice to walk into somewhere where everything's just normal.